ana Friends of Ken TV na efi edwada ukwada yawada ene form yensa ene de bremo ena wie ye nua bema ye fen Ali Omar Sedu abeka yensa wa ha woye NDC communication team member Ashanti region ye nua bema awa ha enche ye nua ye fen aye Awudu Mohammed NPP communication team member Ashanti region onso abeka yensa wa ha na dwumade di amna ye femidi ene ofadanso na emablo mfi se ye de bonkra tempese bose mbeba e wosanke nua ba aye kwagiriba nanso bibinti yason ba bia ene otim beka ye ho wa nti mia mede nkata mu nsem eblemu na afi ye di nkomo nso edi afrimu emeni nti ye nko ne ma nua be ma Ali akwaba na mfa kata mu nsem ne mremu Ali mi ba cho no akwaba apom ti sen
nyame adom boko
se bibia hye ye die
nyame adom
na NDC mu ti sen
boko na ya da Ghana for us say omunya so pa omuti ye reset manifesto na asamba ka che Ghana for ne say omunya do mama mugidi ebiem na omonto abane na Ghana emfa yentuma pa afra yeah so edika no
okay
Johanna it say finance minister from the Ministry of Finance or more release some fund be to help amanfo a omusika ekemu during the collapse of banks
and ye ban ye di e ho nkomo but ye hwe esi NDC mu campaign sem no se na si ko na dade mo hwe afi e betima koye de mamo because akaba yes
afi on say edikan no answer na John Dramani Mahama ye kwa launch a manifesto no you see MPP aban ase bomb mebre for the past 7.7 years in the get to 8 years in the ebo mo share no o montimendi so and sisi ano ba me wa koyo obi a wonam e no promise o kan sem de egu Ghana for asum enso no in actual sense enukro bi anim you see Ghana sisi ano ye wojide se John Dramani Mahama ebe o mani ye intino GDA
NDC for the one and second of Fugana.
No Ghana Fugana. Yes, you know, we did so.
When Ghana for the Comoma, Ghana Fugana.
Yes, we didn't carry be dada. Now, within the period of 4 years, Ghana for you bit my actual gender, dear John Dramani Mahama, within the period of 4 years.
Zamu.
Yes. In the end, the who be even Kumasi Akrapono, Betma KJT market, Adi Oye, Affair Hospital. Bekwa hospital ye nyina ye de niehu ekwan hodo a John Dramani Mahama ye abro betina so in a period of 4 years ye nyina de niehu bi Ghana han bi
okay
enti no ye campaign them de guso ye campaign pa SLE manifesto no e ma Ghana
na oko cape ni bi
da menya kwa
now the TV na wo he
na me ye na me hwe
no TV so
yes me hwe TV
enti wo hwe send papa yi e ka 24 hour economy the ordinance club ba wi ene no ba
say night club no eno so no sebiota omusu tua taxes e yadwuma e wo amanfo ye ena as a nipa de bombs automatically no ma obetima kwaji wani kakra enti omonso na
ene also 24 hour enti say obaje say obesisi dan ye be ye night club ma na say obaye de na 24 na say obi a ba fa say ankra bi no na ebi aba ni sky shim na ma fa say mo ba me shift from anopa awia anwumre na say ebe 3 ayi tranche ana meboa etu eba anopa no ya ba awia no ya ba anwumre etie no obesisi adan na say cause any amount for come even though ya boachi giant say bibisa no cross so ya ndisi ni but o kasa says I don't know
on say 24 hours economy no akoye policy bia enye say bia ofitu wa oye edwumako ana waba oba na so hwene so ho beso a na e de amount and a night club no so mo Ghana han bisi no ebu chia taxes yenya taxes from enti John Dramani Mahama so omu nyina so ya Ghana for o mo so ye bibi omu didi omu rehwe omu busia for
na papo nso ahodo no so
is ni nyina aka club no ho eni yes
say bo okay na sport nso ni nyina yes I events we events blue kiosk for no so na
dabi dey enkawo
but if that's juma dey show now ye ni Ali Omar Sedu na ebon komo enche Awudu Mohammed babeka yensa na mame fa krata mu nsam nemlemo na yen trojuma de nso emfama mo kata kutame de informa ana ode aba ohwe anim he a ode ewura na po emfo nyina babeda ha na po ana okọ oye fifiri mantema ochia mpanyimfo a chese anigye nko a ene ekoso do se MPP nsema na the po ede koye na front page ya no krata fe toso biensa ode man panyini dada mahama emfonyina ba ana ode man yaman panyini abedi akire ya otu franka ade ma NPP ba o miaso fonyina ba na asem no etia wo se ba o me na e ka se ohwe se ofre mahama se omla na omunyina nhia no munye debate na Ghana fonyina hu ni pa wasafata se ye troba mana beti Ghana ko ba cha sase so a aha ma edwane efise mahama awo bad record we e yasema ba umia enso ede enwonsam de aba na katafe toso eye enimu no wode yema panyin dada mahama wode ni fonyina ba ha ana wo shatare tuntum tumi South Africa we no apam ana hanka chikuta ekuta no ana wode ne nsa to no maso na wose yema panyin dada asu awo ba umia wonyi media fonya engagement no wasu papa wasu yema panyin dada mahama wasu ama chese ni hanka chifiri nyina afọ wasu ama patankura pata ne buya papa na dey no se na oni kuma ba umie ya wose ya ntoba mani na sabuni media fonya fence enkitanwudie na ko senka wotibi kan nsem ma yete wase ya na o kan sema yebusa wa wose se me yesesi ya na motoma me na me ba ede na maye enti ama egena werehwo wose ne wuda wa ma kese wasu ama etete ne pa ya krata the informer ade enwonsam enso ade aba ne awie na ya troso a ema panyin dada ema panyin na kufodo currently katafata so enan wose ema panyin ahia no woka se ECOWAS eja bi omugina se omomuti atua awa amaman so obi a wase no soja ni obeye ku no ECOWAS ejina ho omo se some decision da se wuti atua se wo to asha amaman so edibone ECOWAS entwema ho ebiem wo se a wo de soja ni una wo atuo una ni moko enti wo yeden a wo be potu aban bi agu a ECOWAS enso sa asem so the informer ena wie de ono nso ede abanon Daily Dispatch amere to aso yewura eye Ben FC na ka tani dia na ode yewura eye Jodumalo ni mfonyina ba katafa etoso edu mienu ana ode ya maame Mrs Lydia Alasa ono nso mfonyina ba aje waso res wagon mampanyini na ni nyane se yewura Jodumalo aka nsem bi asemo aka nyane se ya maame Alasa Lydia yi o pese o kom na se bedafie no ya MPT ana ono ni kunu hwe yankopan nim oba tan oba sabi yese kama obadaye maame ya nwe ni kunu sa papa yi wona hye ka wawade miye eboa me ye bibia maame ama ni manyam ba mu anne sabi agya kwamu hwame so me kan bie maame anwene we nyina maame anwene papa bla wo bre ana maame hwe yankopan nim ana okum ni kunu empia wo penti na asemba ya pe ana Ghana akunafo ma ne mema nyina obi abuafu Ghana ma nyina kasa empanyfo kasa Jodumalo wankasa na kacha di ba se sa asema ba pe kan o da chew poundsam ade aba ama eye akunafo emma wo Ghana nyina enso ra wo se papa no ne kasa no ankoye kura na kata na mu kata fa etoso be se enai ho no yede abante bia ba ese wo na Akufo-Addo lawyer na ni din no na mepe ede amamo be mai eche se wo hwe ensema kokuje tabla kwa okeka edi dwa banyi ho sa abakwa to no so sabia se tintewo twa no to wutu gina tintewo so ka se wo ba traja ebe hyew wonko no ntuntam ba binwene ho ana wo kan sam sai kan sam ana wo kan sam Akufo-Addo lawyer ne say abrakwa atramfe sika bi $20 million akoba bia ono lawyer ne kuta ho evidence okuta nkrata o pese wiase ne hu se okuta abrakwa bonya o hyesuma se odi no ofisa manfo hu ne de ache no edikrata yi e de wonsam enso so e de aba ene Daily Dispatch e wonsam no na the Ghanaian Times enim ha wode yemam panyini opanyini appointed so by finance minister Ewura Adam ni mfonyina ba beda ha na Dr. Mohammed Ami Adam aye finance minister katafata su du ba ko edum yenu ada ana wo ka se na nsentem ya na aye banks ahodo wo Ghana ha yasi bi mu de ka omobo Ghana pobo wiwi amanfo ne ade enti o se egu bebre na bank bo ho a omo fi so mo beti omo ho na ekum bom ye ba ko na asemi enam so ma Ghana ehaye pa ama manfo besika kam wo se aba na yesi woni wo de ato enti aban jesika mu a wo de aba yesi am na wo ka sei obi bia o banks na usevu sika wa sansam ne ba ye no kidnap ne ba ye na usika lock ye no abanje 700 million Ghana cedis e de aba say customers no ye van twamuka ye de twamuka na obi ho aton and wa say controller invest can various banks no na obi amfa na ka ton manko na nkonko gini sika ka tai ade wonsam enso so e de aba na kata na no kata feto so edumiensa ana Medina Adenta footbridge na ban ye no yesi say the man phone ko adane white obi amfa ho na yesi man phone pe kwan no se ya yesi ba ya unkotwa kwa na ka bia bon ba Ghana for so mompe Adenta Medina forces sa bridge no o momfa so ba bia kan se ne fa ne pe no mbefa e de se bridge no ayeka yamfa so bia maso amfa ma o man no ka tai ade wonsam ade aba daily graphic ana me to aso ya de mrantia kese miensa fo nyina ba ha na muntie katafata su du ba kono ya sim mrantie omo ye ka jackets na se bia wo ka ana okoto ka bi na bia wo de kodi juma na mrantie nya njumu kwen o ka ne ye je ni ye je o ka no susu wi a wo wonsan kan wo ba ye de wo ka ne da ya de ekoso Ghana pese o ya je obi ka o ya si ya lo ko bi ka ana ye sei samrantie court adi emumienu ekomu 8 years ana omodoso ana emumiensa de ya sentence omukra ya krata yi ade ehonsam so de aba na krata kra na oba mane se uko Cape Kosua ya say biggest ever fetu afasha no ashase ya enne enkopem se bosumei ene next month besimi de Cape Coast adaje ni puso enye zekura na opanyi bia otaka sadema oye lawyer kese pa Ghana ha chachuchu kata ana wo kan sem bi se si obusa o solia no osebo MPP shebo NDC shebo CPP shebo gum shebo Alan shebo ya shebo na obusa se ebasa o mo hye no sai sika no fund na mo keka wan so mo nyesika no wan Ghana for busa chachu de busa o ye busa mo se sika no o menya no hen anu hye nsema daily graphic e de wonsam e de aba metro aso no daily analyst was say without fear or favor omo de mo so hwe ana mo hu obi aso no bo omo komonim na o de GJ president e de mfonya baba da yewla abet komna dumfo ana o say DJ president say see idea ye betoba ye na ye tabu sanhwefo na ye toche na ye praye na ye diatam na komo die enti see ye president say one obi a person ye presidential candidate adima any political party bia say ye independent say the new force alliance ono munyira be na fei o matena se atin komo da fa sanhwefo say ba ya obi mfa ne nsa betem anam obi mfa ne nsa kwankwa tenza nche nu se wo ya mebo o paji meku wo ya mebo otuo o se sa nema wei o mu hye de nkom se ba ya wo ya nsantwe ne se wo ya adwuma obi antim nyohwe kratai ade wonsam enso so ade aba na yewura John Dumalo onu so fanyi nda ha se na wo se maami asem o kan yi wo se maami Lydia Alasan me pa cha wadaruma ya manyasam ne ye nanso so kasa bia mu onfonso mankani ekura John Wale na kan o si ye ba mi Lydia mankani ekura fambo ne chame enti re John Dumalo e da chopa kase pa e de maye mame Lydia Alasan sa onfanche no nantu Ghana ekura forma ne mema nantu Ghana mpanyimfo nyina se kasa no kan ye nsem ni kwen kupo animi e kasa he kasa fi kasa sɛbi enyini kɔn eni tire kasa sɛbi yo eni nyina so kasa ene kasa papa into da chaw pam nsɛm enso so ade aba na ukɔ daily analysis kura na mu a yade ɛyɛ nsantwafo nyinaa kuta cameras emfo nyina babada ha na yentie yɛsi US US embassy ene Ghana gije mpanyimfo aka bom ya ɔmo bɛhwɛ sɛ afia batoe yi nsantwani bia ni wa yɛde yɛnsa bɛka no ane yɛbɛti no ane asɛ babo no ane yɛbɛdi natem eto mo ba yɛ nhyɛ ɛbɛboa nsantwerɛfoɔ ama bibia tim akɔnkan kata yi ade wɔn nsɛm so ade aba yɛsi Ghana yɛka yɛde sɛsi asɛ pɛgya ne mu ade kɔ 761.1 billion Ghana cedis Ghana ka yɛde o 761.1 billion Ghana cedis sɛ yɛka no yɛ debt no ɛka Ghana de yɛsɛ deɛ sa kwa na ɛkɔ anim kata yi ade wɔn nsɛm ade aba daily analyst wɔn nsɛm no new weekend crusading guard yɛde ɛma mpanyin na nakufo do ɛne matters asɔfo mpanyinfo bi mfonyi da ha na wohwɛ mu kɔ hyɛ program bi ase ɛna na nato akyia asɔfo no mu yi ɛna wɔka kyerɛ mu sɛ amafo kasa an ɛyɛ na nado ɛne ne ba wo mia apra ne sɛ afia batoyi sɛ ɔmo anya ɔmo wiem ɔmo bu amanfafa so sɛ Ghana fo si gyina sɛ yɛmpɛ MPP na yɛpɛ alankas anaasɛ bi a cheddar na nado sɛ yɛbɛyi ɔse wɔ no deɛ sɛ ɔhwɛ MPP mu paa sɛ yɛwia bato mu paa deɛ MPP ɔmo nya ho ade ɔmo nya ade kura dɛdɛdɛdɛdɛ ɔmo nya ade ketekete kura MPP fo ɔmo nya bi da na ne mogya ɛwɔ ɔmo yim dabi ɔmo deɛ dɛ ɔmo MPP fo o lalai ya ɔde nsɛm yi ɛka kyɛmpanyin fo na kata yi ɛde ɛwo nsɛm ɛde ba okoyɛ tabla kwa nsɛm na ɛnsa ɛwɔ ha kata yi ɛka ho nsɛm ɛde akyɛ na metwa no the Kenya Observer wɔde na kufo de fo nyina ba wɔsɛ afia batu abatu yi wɔka kyɛ Ghana fo nyina sɛ yɛda yɛ na ma obi ansu yɛbɛto aba ama finkyin pɛpɛyɛ ayɛ adwuma obi anwia obi Ghana fo de aka ne aka obi nkosisi obi kata yi ɛde wɔn nsɛm ɛde aba nti de nana do kufado aka no na ku yɛ top back na si Liberia Central Bank exposing sɛ ɔde sika bi akɔ baabi a amfa ne kwampa so a kata yi enso so ɛde ɛwo nsɛm de aba na kata yi na ba maneɛ sɛ 2024 BC GS school selection no ahyase a ɛkɔ so nti unua bi ana wɔdanfo bi ana ɔba bi enya nteye a mpɛfo sɛ ahyase nti obi ankɔ na onko chusu ni school anya sa na so betima ayehye kata yi de won nsɛm de aba the new independent ana me de to so na kata yi ba maneɛ sɛ kata fa to so mienu ni miɛnsa no akɔpem nan no wɔ se wɔde yewura alankoye chamanchen alanchamanchen yenim alan cash alanchamanchen na yenim anyu amanfo to ano amanfo mo to an alan yo alan ana kata ba maneɛ sɛ alan cash ko pema nkan bompuni mantem na oni amanfo hia ya sebe omudi komo no ene obi ti kam no sifom no di na chopa ne ntoma gu fom no di achi afafranto kese nkanfo nyina agyalanchi sa alan ye pe alan ya ne eba sa ana ka chai de won sam de abase na edoma alan cash sebe edina chi power nkabanche so no enya sekotwa katai ade won sam ade aba Metrolens and Meritwa so na yewre John Malo ne yema me nsam ya eda ha ene me nka wansam biem okuye tabla kwa nso the same asam ya wa ha na da me to so biem nie ka da foto so enkro no yema me afa no Kate Jamfu a ene o se Ghana 2024 botwa kwa kotu egadi form man Ghana form ma ana be diba o miachi awo nkurumdie enkoso ani bibia mu a kyese na aya akono pa ya wone mamefoi ani omo ya wa tu ka chen ade wonsam ade aba na me de daily searchlight ana me de to so ya se sika bi asenke wo Ghana ha na ya se rate part 7 52 million Ghana cedis e ka ye de ya se our transport ministry ho yɛsɛ nyɛ sika ketewa o ɛnyɛ sika ketewa saa ministry no paa sika sɛbi ɛkɔm abrɛgu wɔ Ghanafoɔ yɛba bɛtua no kyɛsɛ yɛkyɛ wo wa wohwɛm no na wɔtie mi no de wobɛtua no ɛtumi sɛ bosan bɛyɛ sɛ deɛ wɔ hɔ ɛtumi ma wo wofie ɛhia ma hɔ da krataa yi ɛde wo nsɛm ɛde aba na ɔsa de alanka hyɛ de aba sɛ alan ɛkɔpie mɔ nka no pɔne bɛhwɛ pɛwani kɔhwɛ asɛm kɔhwɛ adeɛ wode kɔkɔhwɛ bi enipa alanka enipa ɛkyɛ ɔtwe ho nwi wokan kura nyɛ ye wonya bi kɔmpra do na asi wobake kɔkɔ mpagye sɛ 2 days ansa na watu afiri hɔ ɛnyɛ sɛ nketewa alan krataa yi ɛde wo nsɛm de aba dɛm ne wie krataa wie mu nie yɛse wohwɛ Ghana ha nhwɛmɔ mmiɛhunu sɛ ɔman Ghana ɛwɔ mi ne kura nie amanfo wu papapapapa yewu na wo yewu nyina no enie yɛsɛ fɛ yɛde hypertension ɛno na ekum Ghana fo papapapapa enti so bi wu a ɛsa yadeɛ na ekum yɛ papapapa ɛbɔ ɛsa tɔdwo no ɛbɔ yɛ papapa sɛ okɔ kurase na bokoko a ati tuto saa ɛne yadeɛ fɛ na hypertension no ɛyɛ Ghana fo deɛ kɔnseɛ do katai ɛde wo nsɛm ɛde aba Newsday ɛna mede toa soɔ okɔ yɛtɔ nsɛm yɛ na wɔ ha yɛ katai de wo nsɛm de aba nti yɛntwam ne nkɔ anim Daily Statement na mede toa so na nana kofo adu mfo nyi da ha asɛm kro ya ana ɛsa de man panyin abeda kyire ba omianfo nyi nso aba na asɛm nyane sɛ okopem okɔwo no enipa pa sabi abodompem na omu gyina wo pɛ tie ba omiansɛm no etefo enya sankoto akata yi ɛse ne kuranie kwafo ya de pop o ma cheso yes o mo do MPP ampa kata yi ade wonsam enso so ade aba ene awia yi ye kam nsam ade akyemu schools no eguso ekoso afi napo enso fonyi da ha onso ebusa mahama questions ade afa eye na djuma wo so de baba omanimu kata yi ade wonsam enso ade aba the national voice ana me to aso okuye to nsam ya na kata yi de aba na opanyi ba ko a ono nso wo ha na wan dis mu kwakwando sɛ wo ade bebusa ho asɛm na asɛm a wɔka nie na kwakuon sɛ ne wositi te ɛyɛ andisifoɔ na atamisi wu yei papa yi ɔma andisifoɔ nai ɛna ngam wɔkyena ngam ade kyia ngam ade sɛ ya ngam kyɛ sɛ ngam nko a ɛna kwaku ɛnu do hu wɔde te tendisifoɔ a kata ka wasɛm sɛ ɛyɛ mahama ɔmomutunifoɔ adi aba sɛ de kwaku ye no ɛsɛ bi ayade ɛbaha mahama ne ntrɔbɔ ne campaigns nto mo hwɛ na nkomo ne nkasa ka kyai ɛde ho nsɛm ɛno so adi aba na ɔde Mr. Yaboa Tinjan emfo nyina ba ɔyɛ ndisi ni wɔyɛ former national organizer ɛde ma ndisi ɛno ɔse ɛbran ndisi for Frank Atuni Mahama ɔka ne manifesto ɔhyɛ bɔ ɛne mo bɛbɛ yam ɔman no yɛ Ghana fo yɛhwɛ so na kono ne fɛ yɛ na nka nto aba ma no ɔnkɔte nkwati a wɔse Nant Club wɔse Nant Club papa we pa wɔse agye nsam ne yam hye na kɔbɔ ne pali wɔse Nant Club 24 hour economy na ka ho bi enti yewura yawo bɔtin yan se sansam ne pa Mahama kan de ne kuro ne ɔdodwoe pa katai enso ede wonsam ede aba na opanyina fa no kwadye bokuru Razak ni mfonyi da ha na asem o ka ne se we se obagedi Ghana we so by reset de sia no Ghana fo we de oto de maye yengina yenhwe ne nka ho asem na the Herald ana me di wi okrata yi mu John Dumalo achopa na ene John Dumalo ma me da ha ana ono nso so da ne ma me nkyɛn ana ma me alasan ono nso so ne kunu ya ofiri mu boache ono nso fonyi da ha ana ne kunu da oda ne kunu nkyɛn ni nyina ya sɛ ma akopɛ ya sɛ sade na John Dumalo ya ne kunu ne sabi enya adepa enye na bema de wano nya ya sa so o mu sɛ ya pɛ tumi de ye nte ho ase ya campaign so enye nsimbe na o se ka ya kratai ade ewonsam enso so ade aba na ya de ewura atachia emfo nyina ba na asema kratai bisa ne sɛ yesi NDC for se opeye fa atachia ensem bi okeka ya de fa mahama ho se mahama opo bi pa ope bi entwa bi a se bi o atache na eka ho ka che na de won nsema ba odaruma na eno no na aha ndisi force no na atache obi a lawyer pa wo kosuku a wo ye lawyer ye wo di asem e different amanfo na o se ye MP na ko bi tia wo do a wa che amahye bedafie na sabi ya to ba ma na uye nyansani na okeka nsem a wo se obi no mansa ndisi force omuma atache 24/7 so on fa che papa ma am a MP ndisi fo a etiefo omune ne nche enyam organa ha ene eti se e be ko US ndisi fo gbo fu papa sa atachia sanso no kan no on fa ho che papa ene ya ten ka chen e de wonsem e de aba na ha ene de bonka time na besie na afi nyame adoma adware ya toaso e de mamo ma me nko na afi yenua ali ye toaso na ye mo enkomo ba ma se bia hye bi zawote ya bati jase mahama e kan nant club no ne mo so ka se ya djuma obi tax mo former organizer say ne mo hye no o kan say o ne ne anye
easy your mama including the night club ewo 24 hours economy no on say enipa de enipa na eto de bia ekwaso pie kakra nkoji wani kakra na ade ampesa Ghana fo hu say omom ye night club no so omom so ye Ghana fo omom so ye adwuma omom so nyeska enso de bo omom busiafo entino so we include night club in 24 hours economy you will say it's a good news for Ghanaians money be any because they are also working to earn a living through this night club businesses no punch say bia sa blue da be encounter as a night club omo pretty omo ton insan
ba say mo former organizer say asema pe kan no ko tie no say be jana yam hye
that's ono answer no opinion ba udwuni mu a dey so ko deeper
asa wo boni bi anim asa wo ali aye ma can you opinion aye ma
yes according to my opinion aye ma me
sir night club on 24
because almost year adwuma for to earn their living and o ton san eno je say aye boni o tonsa ejuma na wo ye you know if they were included in the 24 hours economy I don't see anything wrong with it for Ghanaians because they're also working to earn a living it is a work yeah and you know new opinion no answer opinion but I see say including the night club in the 24 hours economy no there's nothing wrong with that yeah
okay me da se ye be hwene adi nkomo John Jonas some okan ye e kire maame no yem family sem to nchen asenipa sabi ya wo ye ganani yem fa so nua ba ne maame Lydia ana obi etima ntem no kansa se wo de kire wa be fa ne se
on se edi kan no don't really abepa achew se asem no kan no wan kan ye na e amano sem ene ma ne kansa enti no enipa de mimu se enfonso wo nipa bia ho na wakansa nso a ekwowi achi no aden no ode achepa ode okopa achew ema Ghana fo nyina hu se asam no kan no anka ne yie emum de ya de ba obe ne de ba onya akopa achew awie enti no mimu se so far so apa achew no it ends everything
okay mate medase ye nua bema ye fe no Awudu Mohammed Abba mama na betrans na afi ye nhyia se na ye monkomo wo ye Asante Regional NPP Communication Team member ti ebedi nkomo sisi ani ahwe se ne eko enti oba mama nemra na ye ntoa so because ebre no eni ho maye enti ye si ano de one thing say asema kan ye but was say eni kwan say attempts no ye ma ensemi sa akoso se be ya de bi ekwa ne aka na ya pa chaw ni eja maraka as obi a wo se ye ntoba ma ana wo kwa wo say star wa ti movies bibre wo Ghana ha enti wo no ene mo uhu ba amanya sam wo ho ana sabi credibility nso ye de e wo wo se hwe we nyina enti sade na ekoso waka na sade a no ya adwe ye ma ewura awudu akwaba pa ma chaw akwaba na pom ti say okay but yam kakra na sabi abetimi ha edas boko ese MPP mo ti sen
medical chair shop for native
omo dase friends Ali.
I'm in a shower for the first time. Every people don't walk over. Now, only say I can't create without a grown ashes. And he said, you know, into a banana, you know, how you go so.
Okay.
So, Ghana hire pity baby.
Okay.
Yeah, can't and some panatural. You is a Ghana for so, my generous.
There's Osha, campaign now more on trouble on City grounds. One some talk among foot trim. Jim policies ni manifesto na tum ya mufi se mo betime di nkunima fi abatwe.
Yes, ko grounds manifesto ni adwuma e be ye no Ghana for jet.
Okay,
ye see form no de na ensem bebre ye see form no e kire ensem no oduru ba bia na ma ka che so man ya hwe kra free HS abode brain
for education no
kra ho atoy ya don ti no ya basa to abana amam enti to abone de e ko na say u hwe footage enamwa tum say Ghana for agia to even save the voter region na ka e hotel do ya ko ha na omuntie this time no ko hokra na em say support no e wosoro
sir
definitely
okay but oka bibi say musi from no e say yajimatum ade mu hu akire say na grants nya na ansa musi from
yes before say we see for the I say na we say oh ya ho kire ye nya adwuma nye committee na yade no na e wo ho ye kan but sa we de ho kire ye ne de from 1992 eno ana ere to aba Rollins will have say ho kire for buy ho kire tamis buy ta ho kire de definitely developing country like Ghana unemployment you know and ya bit 100% na e dey obi be wi school bit na fie ni dey definitely we share sa na ma no okay we ka say no because we wi school e bia e se ka ba dey sa we ejuma nye nti wono obe sa complaints na e dey abeba. But when you look at the larger picture now, utumu say ye boy homody.
Okay. Enti moko grants o moka ye o mati asiesie no monka ho chene biem. Aho chene free ho.
Aho chene dey say na me ka say.
Ye say wu sa ho chene ho.
Oh yes, say.
Wu sa ho chene ho. Wo de kan kure. Be honest.
Me say yes. Me present the day we are not in good times. The candidate waka say nema ye person ke ye no ye entesa. Until we admit say there is hardship, but the only party that can take that hardship away is MPP. No other party.
And there's a more pressure. Oh, can say money my day. Also, say can say no money party wait me. Your money for how much? Mutimi ko munyi. Now say can want some say and some from no say nyi film.
Yeah, sir. Me can just say can say Ghana my day. And medical can say from Rollins times or her say word on the hot thing bia. And before say yeah beba no. Na e ho. And as I said, say Obika say Aedia or no Shani Butum in Abia or until definitely we who in Quafor make I say Butum. Say John the man Mama Crow over the time crowd. They say we hear her, she can't deal with two. And now my post no Coca say what it say or a dead good, you know, some cars were not mean Amanaka Dumpi. So I never need Amanaka for cars. I said, but say was Ababu. I say yen san fa no obi a wo ba ya ka cho say wo ye nya adwuma ye comedy na wo ko ye no ade na wo san ba because we did in the
me fancy wa asema wo kan sie na ka se bia e be ko yen some ba be say mighty 14 ma bia se say ye wura awudu
yes
yen kan kura of MPP afandisi
yes
yen hwe mahama yen hwe na nado abreso
yeah
e ka se ye kan kura pa asa wo de nya ma jose muntu nche
yeah
omuminu you say access wo ne mo percentage aba ma say
yeah mo percentage
yeah for 4 years
oh say percentage in the Ghana for the amaya dada
mna mayen for
other man MPP ne NDC because 4 years no percentage na mama dey from the man ko tena fie yeah 4 years no sama ye ba bio that tells you say our percentage was on top say 4 years in Kenya nkoma ma ya ma bio into you do 4 years now sama ya kwan say am na beto haso no that tells you our 4 years was very good that mama 4 years oba ya ka say koko tena fie with 1 million votes the piano ti kokoye and definitely 4 years no dey yeah dey no also a change join the man mama
Okay. Mati medasi enyama tifo na omangasa ntwa somaye. What is George Mola some kan ye? E de fa ye ma milidia alasa ho.
Meti o se okunu
Anu abeya MP han. Ase we de unu aka bi se onu aka ne nti ozo kan se.
Se eja wan kan yi owo de ya mfa nkaze obi kunu wa otimi nkaze wa kunu
ben o kase mu na
wa otimi nkaze se wan kan yi but me hu ni se o ka e be ka se bia a political talk but let us admit obi kunu awudie eni ko se o ka se wa kunu I mean we want to cut it short wan kan yi.
Okay,
yes, but I don't know, we shouldn't roast him. Yeah, I said the mele you ko try the benefit because go got that.
The mele. Okay.
I got to say was he came and that is a gentleman.
Okay.
So we are there now back now but the guys yeah that's
but some man say we a gentleman. Oh yeah there. Oba na you be pacho. Say no so yes answer wo so nye gentle.
Yeah. Oh.
E ma de ni mpo be pacho. Kase bu wa. E was say wotimu se da bi. O so tie break.
Break no one timanti ya.
Na ti free
until the election so break na se ko ti ya I say we our vacancy. Okay. The last year we had some patch. I'm not prove it because patch. I na ke bia ke.
Okay.
But you patch to me say one can you. The first say I no for more. The first say I no na. But the next time you so that to say
Mate, mama me ko una ye MPP mama mla ho. Na me no be chance ba we dey enkan topic no. Prophet Kwatin odifo bota hyenkom. O hyenkom so na na odin pa. O se ye mompa ye mfama NPP empanyimfo no bi. Ye kampanyimfo na me se bedwafo no ba otimi a kire se ebi ti se o se che mensa bonsu. Afayo markets empanyimfo na omodi party na chi ache omumudu no MPs no si amompa ya ebi ma yale ya di bia ano odin omewu ewu a beji yensem wo MPP ni sima mi nipa ma minti o sase mi
yo nipa bia hiam paibo nti ye kra na ye MPs no kra no me no mi no hiam paibo
okay
nti se ya obi ka se amompa ya ma obi I think it is the right order but me as a cremoni de nsuro wu owu de it can be e bia metima do steps so say akwai obey your program kra nti when it come to that here nsuro and am gidi se obi aso nsuro wu because owu hu no mpo okay wa nsuro eno owu nso nim se me pacho we de facha me o tam no so a ode wo be ko nti no say wo me wu obi yare de yare na ya o yare da ho na o yesi but ni na no say o si conclude no wase ya mo mpai ti say wase ya mo mpai dia I think we all need prayers including your krana asem no mfan ho no we all need prayers nti ene no ano no
okay ti say bompa betumi abo ma bibi atimi akoso
oh yes mpai
okay Ali
yeah on say
asem kan say
asem kan no see the papa penny kan yi edipa de yade eni owu kan ho eye de ya obi fra asase so isi ono na esi wo hu nyankopon yi a kire no nti emo mpae ni se ono esi nyankopon yi a kire na wo omo a ombeti na so pe mo mpae no mpae bo enta omochi si de be ya si de se no kre se yade bi be bo omo a ombewu a si de be ya nyankopon betimi etwuchaje omo nti ene de we ya hu mo asem nti no ono na so wo hu na ye mu de mi to ese mi hu bibisa nti le mi gidie e no de kan nti se o feel se de waka na bebe mu de a bompa ye mo na si de because o mo so ewuo enya de pa nti ewuo no even po no so far so anya party member nje se owu a like mi mbo powder na mi fa ensikrum se nti no ewuo de enya de a eya de pa nti no so waka de a amafo omu ni mu gidie se waka asem bi ebe mu no ometuma bompa isi de be ya ye nyankopon ni pa obetuma chuchaje o
okay me da se ye hyase me ba wa na ye ni nkomo we si madu na me de ma mama si madu num cause we de o se ye kan wasam ko akiri se si ano aban anase finance minister no a share ye controller se omu isi se ska $7 million no every Ghana cedis no na ye fantua banks na abano ekrusu na ye ka bomu no sebeya mom skada hono bebe skada bone bra simadu no momenti whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Edi kan on. Answer na ya papa John Dramani Mahama, the nation builder, the visionary leader, Obefi Abemu no. In 2016 no. According to credit ratings and financial experts, omu rate Ghana economy as B- economy with currency depreciation of 9%, and also as already in Jumasem so we recorded a single digit of 8.4 unemployment rate. And you know, in a nutshell, what do we say? The economy was doing well. You see, answer no more conducted this cleaning up exercise of banking sector and microfinance. You know, say, Yera Mahmoud Baumia, why you do Bank of Ghana pen? And think I can't experience the experience will be pa. Answer no more start to say, you may be good banks here, man for Musika became an uncle. Even when people for answer him say the amount of money and commitment you use and that solve problem with 9 billion Ghana cedis. But Baumia claiming that he's the head of the economic management team, claiming that or experience in economics. You see, answer na yababe to about 2016. In Madukra, in the Baumia air or my MPs, starting going from universities to universities, organizing conferences. Okasha Ghana for say, see the wire Ejuma Bank of Ghana, our experience in into Ghana for the or money sick assumption in Sa, obit my day, Abuama, or Mana Ade, Afan to my pefra. Anka making promises are NPP are buying this Akufado Bamia Bay, or more promise ye. Kamikazo come with me at TV and move 10% for and Ghana by a bear crabeshe. Almost 30 years, Bamia cause say, if you are Kaya can say, or buy arrested dollar, no doing for our common IGP. And now, many can CD to dollar ratio, say 1:16. And because of that, a month for businesses, foreign investors, or we invested into the economy of Ghana. They've not left the country, investing in our neighboring countries. International markets is only one way. Ama, omodi onya eno onya ahokyere aba to Ghana for so. In the beginning, your debt to GDP, ne ye kan wasemi. Now John Dramani Mahama time, na 15.6%. You see, as of 2022, omu raised from 55.6% to 104%. Currently, workers or manica this is here 700 almost 760 billion Ghana cedis. Me no can answer na John Dramani Mahama ifra kunya isu. Now together with Atamos, they added 56 billion to our public debt Ghana. A card here. You see 56 billion. But because of reckless economic mismanagement into omoje bobusia jump debt they are called 760 billion. I mean okay, we've defaulted our debt obligation. It means you see, all this banking sector. MPP abakoya bambia, especially this Akufado Bambia government. Omakoya bambia say, ombe creating mess no ma pretending say almost of mess no. E that's what man can galamsi o. Omoka say Ghana for your more kwan so be di akwen so a Ghana nso nyina omoto galamsi o eni be yakro to say water quarter. And some amaka ama they pretended as if they are taking action. Omo deploy soldiers. E go see say enko we chere go hu say NPP for penifo na na ehye etira no mutu galamsi. Is over down so. And say this banking issue also be release 700 million Ghana cedis to customers are umisika akemu. You see, sa really nyina they could have avoided it. Omo na yeye. Into master creative problem pretending as if they are solving the problem. Yeba beto aba normal start normal shebo and you had him say 2020 ube wan say Akufo do kuta so no dey abo form agenda 88 agenda 11 you see and now me no kan me papa wa no me so bet ma kire me agenda 88 agenda 11 hospital ba akompo omotime si awie o ma complete you see omotime yes normal we nyina into edu election time normal start shebo nkofo musika kem on bibusa on say na mo no MPP ni pa me boa na mo time no amount for 16,000 Ghanaians complaints o musika kem so bibusa say san nkofo no so mo nka ho ana o mo nka ho o muso musika no wen you see me no okay you see sa sika na through the handiwork and then through the handiwork of Akufo Bawumia and then the economic management team omo say it has a great impact on Ghanaians. You see, already no more they are him. They say American youth unemployment rate has doubled make a John Dramani Mahama time you record this single digit 8.4%. It has doubled to 32%. You see, I say a member of use square omunye jumanye. You see, like I didn't say to the extent say even pono you not creating jobs for the people. What's also who catch there say NPP Pamia catch there say they are moving the country from taxation to production. You see, trying to tell us say John Dramani Mahama he was an incompetent. Yes, he was an incompetent person. Making they've introduced unnecessary, I call useless taxes. Useless taxes. I mean, on the already suffering Ghanaians. Won't create jobs no. You to know so. Your marriage on work with bet in so. Answer no be bet no. Of a dance. Make any dini bed your. No what din so what di kakra no po aja what beto bigger credit no. But me asi me fam 10%. Okay, okwati ya. Almost say almost percent they want to use that one to refrain the youth from taking bets. And I'm saying since almost start so almost winning betting winning bonuses. But some say have they conducted any research or survey to find out say you to know how much I bet to try now? You've not done something like that. Is it still because of money? You see, people have their own reason of taking bets. Or be extra bet because yes. See the better amount for boys in
because of 7 years
bet neutral.
And any agenda.
I some more kind.
Me more to so opanyina wudu sanet here. Yeah. Sanena ni nyina no. E say mo de 2 year mo nya atwai ene mo san yin free so.
Yeah, ye be say ebia na ye betum.
One thing is that if you want to solve if you want to solve unemployment issue in this country, Mr. Udu. If you want to solve unemployment issue in this country, what is the first thing you're supposed to do? You're supposed to create jobs. In Juma na kwase will be, and I make a youth to say this year graduate to go and graduate to the number is outrageous. You see, putting pressure on the economy. You see, you've not created a job. And so yet, what you now say? What's after the taxes? Are there a crowd more hosika credit? What's after the taxes? You say you want to stop them from betting. Who created jobs are? It will refrain some people from betting, provided the fact that the person is not addicted. So also on empathy. And it says he can say me a man for sick job because of that, you know. In fact,
na bet no eno ebone.
Bet say touchable enya the part. Even Pomoyeka no. On say almost say they want to refrain the youth from what gambling, taking bets.
Okay.
But me was not with the creative Ghana National Lottery Authority. So and then Samuel Okubet announced as the head of Ghana National Lottery Authority. They trap Lotto Anopa. What they go to Lotto you see, because he's the one heading what Ghana National Lottery Authority. You see, the papa. It is not a reliable source of income. You see, and this who stop it chacha. Let's say who recruit Ghana National Lottery Authority. And now just one the papa. Chacha. And you know, so who person stop it bet in it and a lottery no so that don't decorate it. So first me nina magnifica me lotto crane turn once. Yeah, omo national person. But say they turn anopa ewia enumre omo frɛ ba ku bi 3 BB 5 over 39. Bebre kwakwa no ma omo introduce. You see, and the same for sika na ka akamu na aban no say or claim say is going to give them 700 million in total, 1.5 billion. But Muka said the total man will be released. Edama customers are like they've been affected, you know, 4 billion. Also I order the finance minister to order, release 700 million for the first, the first time. You see,
1.5.
1.5. Yeah, it will release 700. Now later on,
yes, 800. So I have 3 tranches.
Yes.
First and 700.
Yeah, and
so that's it.
Yeah,
second one no so beba. Now answer about 800. No. Yes, okay.
Okay. And you know,
800 no bechem.
Yeah.
I don't me and I'm not surprised. Omo they created this mess. Issue anka it could be solved. You see, what I'm saying, because of this, you know, people lost their jobs. amount for imagine so papa a bank manager ya pam no abet na fie and I make people have even invested and my boy me answer etu nanim to ka kire say even now it is not the duty of the government to pay but satam na omukwa invest no anaso kwa akoto bonds no government no omungina obi asema boy me e ka kire Ghana for no ba mi wa na mo amusunsun na banks eguye banks abetimi de 9 billion na solve problem no claiming that you are an experienced economic manager or I mean economic guru, you use 25 billion Ghana cedis to solve this particular issue, wasting the taxpayers' money. You see, and you know, I mean, news you know, I wasn't surprised. I did omuya dada. What be bro, must sell for the past 8 years. Or my dada Ghana for to foot rugby and this omutimi nyemu ba kokra. Omutimi nyemu and the experiences we go claim so my in the crap no. Areho eduane kran nya bindi. Omo ba kubi omo de ensu omo for gari na omo de enwo afra no mo omo na onti northern schools no mo nya eduane kran di headmaster oya oba you say oba make the government unpopular on this particular issue no oya kra wojuma bebo you see this government doesn't want accountability.
Okay,
this government doesn't want accountability. So I was even shocked and surprised. Say, you are claiming that you have the economic gurus mentioning their name. What a solid team. Yet you came and you collapsed the banking sector. I bet when you issue 9 billion, they are solving. You issue 25 billion. I mean, just wasting the time claiming that you are conducting a cleaning up exercise in the banking sector. Among for sika kem pensioners, among for municipal toy bro. You see, and there me say, about me, omu collapse the banking sector. Not one man be. So also then it be not a year more. On also got some acquire some little investment. And what they say banks no egugu no e affect bank now on investing.
Okay.
Emma e ba sa crap no old man no e bo you see when you pressure so no you see it moves with large stroke and ordinary stroke. You see pressure me say as more kinds was say ade a Akufo-Addo Bamia government aye oni na busia for no enya ade no be fit da. Was if you who put up asama ado po and sama area fit. But say
na this ka ba ye tue.
What this business
say ba ye tue.
Man say you
compare the market of comfort for fine.
Almost omutua. Is the air cut out. Now the value of the money. They say American. Unu mama for afan wo. Tama omo ya de amanfo afan wo papa amanfo nya wo yare.
Say abana ka se wo ntua o.
Tie.
O say ye ebia mo breso no. O kan o say. It is not the duty of the government to pay. Okay.
You see, if you omo akoto omo we no. Omo akoto omo shares no. Omo akoto investment no. No nyina obi. You see, asama ban kan. Asama Bamia e kan ye no no. Amo ka say John Domano mama. Asem go say dem ni mo san so come back, mo san so go ready. Are going to omugu banking sector no. Asama Bamia ka chele no. And so na mo so na mugu this banking sector. Ama o san so obe kan so so customer be san share Ghana for any ya. You see, papa na so.
Okay.
Entino
me da say. Obre na so amenko na eni ewudi ntoso. Yenua bema ye frɛ no Ali Omar Sedu or your NDC communication team member and I know about Komosisi and Ashanti region. Your core opinion your friend Awudu Mohammed or your MPP communication team member in Ashanti region. Now on a show to Smith Edunum and I'm a demand whatever. He said, "Yeah, Marco Pesca, when you treat my customers, no,
yeah, Miniano, youthful exuberance, maniac, the way I was in Rante. Now or Kasara, I think so youth.
Okay.
Japan. Well, my figures if we say on time no na unemployment rate 8%. Me whom baby or yes are free, but me no me say on time because I'm a for the unemployment and you better so no more for any part. Then the previous school I know what if with all these things now the previous school what if you need and sell no or no more 8.5%. Our town on a unemployment graduate association no or more nam Ghana as or with all this now also was a still now unemployment rate 8%. Now I won't figure now way. Now or can say be
okay.
I can say be because free education crano, Adriane, crano, and yet your northern schools.
Umunya bindi.
Many women say northern schools or more free education that according to you people, no more free education that so Amunya do in India, I don't know can know the own southern part. Maybe back KNUST senior high school we go so train exams final year no way back ko St. Louis o me na girls one so girls school form 1 one so St. Louis ko yen to aduane ho nti school aduane na o me na o me dey o mudi you know say ebia me babiko no so di gobe na say ebia no agobe no mpa untimi nkasa aduane ne nye ebia ono na ere
okay
and Ghana ha what on so many occasions say omutimi ko wie amofo wie school nu ene bebre ama ya che omo ama ya bikura akoto prison ya aduane ya say no ama school kwala no obi sisa no de kofie ni na awo ho no enti free education no yeah o say so obi aduane nya de enti no free education no enya me ko school na Brongo secondary school all Manchester school edrumre bi na go ya board okono ba kon students miru ni ache ni aji that was around 1982 83 holy na me ko hobe 79 80 jo inji na aduane kura yetimi my vacation force abra yesi aduane short aban for aduane my na my kwan enti aduane ankasa school so no a problem since. But the bottom line is
and a problem no yetimi mpe ekwami so enyin fro na nka say oh if you come kuma preso if one preso and yetimi because say no me ba wo na ye wo kasapa phone and any obium and na wo hwa abrochi ni other countries na and me bo wa o mu repeat but ye na repeat ye ho
yes and America say yeah say you free ho I say you free ho no but first of all I say the can year mentality free ho
okay
say year mentality ni free ho no ma na ebetima year dey na free ho as I say obi exercise no ko fie koton o de bebre bakra so one question pa na adwene ya obasade na ko fie akoton the first of all we have to build our mentality
okay
say your mentality na ya come we are then we are able ya betima take side no every but there na me person me can say whether there was any problem or there is no any problem no the bottom line is say people are enjoying free education say na me kan me ba mi no school and come St. Louis say we own the record of St. Louis say me cut me to school fees e bia nka me ba no kra wan here there wait me nko but because of say free education into wakola no ho a wo sua there and wo yes science and so wo ye na djuma ntino ye fa credit ma free education no matter and MPP ni bia na say party for no nka say free education 100% perfect we are saying say ya ka say twen say perfection ba ansana ya start there na ye starting no na enema enkoye wo make I say me person besa bo school ni din na ye call covid by no na aduane na egu ho no na pro on se nkola nkotina school special na aban dis aduane by foforo by no mo de aduane na apro no e de no ama nkola no mo de foforo no e de kofie so it became an issue it became an issue
yes
until later on I heard say wa mo the 60 camera kra ko bo ba bia na aduane no e wo no until say wo na say wo kofa aduane na e betimi e de a capture until no the government is trying everything possible say obetimi e de obetimi nti obi a obaka say free education successful no enya na correct successful na the entire America say successful don John Dramani mama kra say this year omo ko university first year no obafa omo ka nyina they save this free HS for in a airport school no until am obi ntena ba bi nka say free HS nye successful
okay na yan kwa yan samu so
ka sika yi ya bai na me nua no ka say ya bai no na nke betimi the 9 billion as of problem no that means my brother admitted said there was a problem and there was a problem. Who created that problem? NDC for created that problem no? Because banking sector no, there is rules and regulations you be a bank. In the NBC I want say banks na e collapse no. Now the rules and regulations no mo follow ya na. Ebia aban no ya ade no say ebia enko ye time bomb by blast. Be anka ye time bomb blast ya. Ebia anka be severe than this because me ka say piram buy. Piram nipa wuye. Ewo piram time nipa wuyi omo sika share no omo wuyi pa enya san DKM kura recently omo kura na omo for so ye dey ewuyi enti na aban ne feel say that be me ntra ho ma sa banks no mushroom a lot of them are mushroom banks omo ntra ho e ma embesa be collapse ma nipa ye dey ewu nti medican na ma stop omo say na me ya metima bo almost savings no ho ban enu ntina ekokokoko ba ya yesi wa osika wo bia no ye do sika ba so I think kaminu ya no beka so ya this asem papa say sika at long last ye tua they say it is better late than never
but ebi musu kasa na nten ka ba na igu no one physical bank ni mu na mu man koso nya adwuma na finance ministry no engadio se bia omo enye de omo ye ni be because na man for suggestion omo dey ba me nim more about banking but what I was saying is ogu no wie ye no and obi so just ade na one fasi one man fasi ka ye den and share banking but me looking at the lot of banks now e collapse here no e bia ka ban ka say o di sika hye e bia mu a e bia that particular time na e bia sika e ye den eni ho and a lot of banks kura sika kwa hye mu a children dey say board chairman for this guy go to sika em say what is asem here this guy we obako to talk surrender base for bank bg o musika as I said it comes back to our mentality so the mentality no enya now your bank discussion say fakoyi now board chairman board chairman for no is can be and the question we no matter quarter that how can the bank grow jebia aban no in his wisdom no feel say ebia ko yin sia na nka abia we managing here but the bottom line says sika na we stop say and one person among for sika be collapse no se sia no wade omusika no ebe mo so you hear this sika na mo no there collapse no collapse we say na me no can binum ko unemployment we all know we have you know me na for bibra bank no collapse no ko unemployment but it is better say ye be sad than say ka be ba na afi nipa bibri be wu more than what happens and you know and the government is voted into power to solve problems we are not government they feel say it is the only way obetimi solve that problem you know say now they can use 9 billion to solve that problem no but the problem was there before we keep I don't know more use that but almost say a car less a check car good the good no sika dey say edugu banks no e was so chen e can no we are sometimes we are not sometimes we are not talking about money we are talking about in some basis ebia obaka say ebia me wa faka o de ma to taxi na o de me kono car na me sika na wutua no ne boarding but ebia nko one for man to car no aboarding na ebia nka me westi ya ebia nka me hwere me nkwa ana ase bi besi the sometimes ebia sa asika no ye de be ye ade no ebia so when you look at the quantum of the money no ebia e doso but ebia omo jai ho se o sika na ye de be no ho na ebia nka de be fira chire ba no e be more severe than what they did yan fan se bia ye ton microphone yes 1 billion ana ye dem obi wo issue ba se ka se ekoya ebia wanye abruka aguo o so ko service wonye oya wontuaka enti ekoya wo se ka wode ewo repair microphones no ebia be enuru 1 billion yes okay ye ntua sai sika no nimu no ye betam 10 billion ya we turn 1 billion no 9 billion e count na edi agu edi ase microphone no na Ghana for kasa say because in say bia before we see gina ye no on fa da ko pere be plan say e bia de net am de dwene sa de wi ho eye banking ankronko sika ho ye wa ban de ho wo individual de ho ye wo omonso abi omo sika de free other countries no e de be shem obi nso wo de ye ni business e bi kwampa na moment an wo be ye no na obi kura sika bi ho so ye transfer de ko enti uteki sa meshes we nyina hunu se okay mama nyisi enyisi ansa mesi na ye enti sa de enti ma mu mutirim se e be sika no omodeka be se me se bia 2 billion by ye de 10 billion gugunu na se 8 billion mu a ene da so a e beti se sika nkura mo wo mu de ye adwuma no ama sika nkura bi aka ama ye na gade wo mu ni awe so betua sa aka ena na Ghana for kan wasem ba ne nka nye bone se yehunu se bia efi anasa o habu baabi ni yesesem ene se wo wadwuma kura wo ye kura bibi nkoyi a otimi ka se kura magunu won magu mi tum for some time bi ni ma problem ene wo ba se wo di se sika no se bi de bro sa egu no na wasa ko bosiansa betua kan ɛho na issue no won
me say o say o mo di sika no a chance a sika no e di gu no no na me no I have problem with say ebia sika no a e wo mo no e 9 billion e no mako use 10 billion e di agu no so nti 10 billion o mo di e dey no mo di gu no 10 billion na wo kan wa say no mo di e dey no mo di gu no because and o mo di tuaka and o mo can you say just to say we have closed the banks down no and a bobo ka sa tell
the say yes o say o so ko baby but pesika mo de buy no me message me pesa amount figure me ya me misquote okay fix ka mo ji e ma fan say e di good bank no o say ye tena say enkata semu e be form committee ni ade ni nyina ka ho bi o
yes
but sika no mo hia you meeting the job national enu say sika na e di koye ade no
and that is why I have the problem with about the mentality and I mean can say me can say am say capital by big o me discuss question at end of this as can ba sem
capital bank
sorry maybe ana me president sorry for mention that bank me a few bank no e bia na but it became a topic say am a mental hotel benum class e ba mu say wo mo discuss no dey akọ to treasure base wo baby na
na capital bank o mo say na man say we ta ba dia say na ma ato esien say wa ate so dem and saga bi no some o mo na tum some of you o maka some na wi ade so mo jele na me boa na mo so won twa a esien bibi sa to so
when me dey say ebia wo discuss no even when they started the banks no ebia nka omo they did a prudent worker ebia nka a bank no mangu no but ebia na go me adwene ebia bank no fi say yes discuss no sa discuss o ka say ekito no de kwehemu na say yes paya banks na the banks will collapse again na just say yes discuss akogum tika na san call no amba bio because da bia me ka me say Ghana ha ade bia a government this ka yura mu bia no o mu hwe ni yi te say wo hwe Ghana government transport etimi ko top bank bia ba ko 800 buses na dey go government transport within 2-3 years obakwa dey pack ni na asio but obi to me top pragya within 3 years na pragya no akwa it is sometimes you know a government you would discuss question one na entina MPP before private you know private for no believing in private you know because a private you know one him say one adam say the sika wo ni nti obehwe ni yi but say aban no push sika be hwemu a na anamon for ehwe ni yi enti no bank collapsing of the banks and as we said no me tablet ni kura me drew ha no akọ off chama aka me moto num yesa ka ye won se bebria ye be kan afa saa ade no but ade no de me de ne say omo sika aka mu no ye betua mo me no kan as a very good point say bia sika na devalue for example na di sika de 100 million na no de 100 million mana e bia sika ro ba ka say na at that time na dey 100 million betimi ato no and 8 million but I think yes we need bonus attention so I saw what I am here because that's gonna be alaka we need that to cross on some account but about the anti me dey say release this can see ntua ne dey I think we have to you say o mo das name second and third tranche no ya man mrantem no mo nsanka o mo dey no mo nsanka mo dika because what you have just said if it is by me first let's assume say aban no kura here it has happened. So we have to move forward. Near who said next time no. There in a bit my head. I have found. In the banking sector, ne there, ni collapse on it there. You nipa back open affected nipa be free. But now I mean said the reason tia banking no buy. Na me no care about economic management team na there. Economic management team no me you know shadow ni government structure no. Because you can't economic and finance minister and bank governor and was will be in the management team can go and think something and bring it on board. The finance minister can decide to take it or leave it. Until so a management member and it lies on the finance minister. As a finance minister no about practice it. I said the amount they buy no be this one now win this so what you say. Sana mimi hunu na na mimi ano Baby, I know they are 7 and now banking sector, or they call now, say, John Daman, Mama, a visionary, or Basi. That you can say, what you can say, John Daman.
I mean, call my young figure, Ghana Rep, or say, NPP government spent 18 billion Ghana cedi to collapse banks that needed 9 billion to survive. Muntaka. Oshe asemwe yes. Oshe asemwe we are Ghana Rep. Mesa ko to another one. Eba no obia de susuye eba. We say ye the 18 billion in the collapse here. But scan na wasenki hia ye betimi survive banks no. Eye 9 billion. Na Ghana fo bi ka se ehwo no na akose entiase enhyeda emmam. Enti se bibi sa ate sa edenti na ba de am ba se mehia 9 na makotam 18 edi asesa no ni aka bom aye ne baako e wada banks bi na afi ye gu banks ni bi na ebi musika kam ni asakopa bosia edi betuaka ehwo na issue no.
Okay, me that say every say say mutaka na kai.
Enye se muntaka say a suggestion. Enye se muntaka na by we Ghana Web.
Yeah.
Reporter ni muntaka. Reporter no report ya. Okay. Enye aso say then no.
Tina say come a breakdown. 18 billion na dey go banks. Na say come a breakdown. E be say ni say. Because all we can try say a breakdown.
Men ka kakranka on tia say there. We are just leading am. We say the banking crisis doesn't make sense to me. So far, government has spent 18 billion to collapse these banks, while in the actual sense, the banks needed 9 billion to survive. I don't understand this. But this map is that, but the map is that by the time they are done, they would have spent 22 billion. He added. There's 18 class I could do 22 billion. So, mami, for the main another one, yes, I mean, and Chiramo. What a twasso casa. I mean, pet, different, okay.
This delicate issue.
I feel Masanya. Okay, what a casa me bacha.
This delicate issue, no, so all kind of try, or you see 18 billion, the collapse the bank, no. Abra, I send committee, you see 9 billion at the IR. What kind of try, me, to my minini there, make us and then say answer be any. I didn't know. I say 80, I did 9 billion. Now could you see 18 billion at the same. I brought the 9 billion a year, a good Ukraine, I be a month for Besania, Jumaye. But so what kind of trust I me as a politician and as a real intelligent? I will need more and further particulars. No matter what at 18 billion. Dear one or more the
okay, so another one was say. Government lost 25 billion to ensure Ghanaians lost out in the banking sector. Or say instead of using 5 billion to save some non-local banks, the government opted to use 25 billion to collapse them. Speaker of Parliament, Babin, has observed, saying the government erred in that decision. It is the focus of every country to ensure they are in control of the banking sector. Babin noted when he spoke to the parliamentary press corps recently, adding, so if we had Ghanaians with banks having challenges, it is incumbent on us to make them succeed. I think our colleagues in government erred in not seeing it that way. He told the journalists on Sunday, 30th October 2022, he said, they tried and ensured that Ghanaians making it in the sector lost out, and instead of using 5 billion to help banking to survive, we ended up losing 25 billion, and we have still not been able to sanitize the system, and there was still a lot of work to be done. Non-local banks were collapsed in Bank of Ghana's financial cleanup exercise that started in 2017. Through the exercise, then the number of banks in Ghana was cut down from 34 to 23. Also, some 347 microfinance institutions, 15 savings and loans, and 8 financial houses had their licenses revoked. Additionally, the Securities and Exchange Commission revoked the licenses of 5 to 53 fund management companies. And to answer your name, Babin, Speaker ono ankasa aka wonsem enye obi obabe nankasa. Among the banks collapsing was Heritage Bank Limited, which some prominent voices have repeatedly said was killed on political grounds. According to UT Bank founder Mr. Prince Kofi Amoabin, Bank of Ghana was told by officialdom to collapse Mr. Sedu Agongo's Heritage Bank. And Kwamavan said, "We are politics. It's your fun so to me say another one ya, and also so SSE. And Osha senior we yemfa babin ye speaker calendar our parliament me boa. And now on no chere or senior Ghana uncle by amama bebre wa country bebre wa sanity. But he say on ko si okoti 5 billion per so metima jom na so. But the 25 billion that's a times there all.
And you know, say the person business then name one you know okay. Which one is correct? Obi say you better use 9 billion and you use 22 billion. Obi say you better use 5 billion and you use 25 billion. So which is which?
Per me dey say somebody the speaker. That why the speaker.
I don't speak. You could have used much lesser than the 25 billion.
That's what
for the bank. I mean to conduct that exercise. Why you 25 billion?
Because me tell me make say so I don't trust her. Not debate
9 billion.
Because was it 53 there? 53
micro but make us
53 microfinance.
Me batch o de me yanhwa de
aban first can question microfinance.
Me batch na na say na aban first can say enye bo say fan me bank.
They say an wagu no.
And say dey go as all the say man dey betima.
Ama for say adwuma. Udi
bank na yakoji Ibrahim amakoji loan na Jamama collapse no not manager na so me use question
you see on say was Dabi where or you 25 billion Dabi adia ka obetimi use just 9 billion I mean Osha they could have used lesser amount of money.
It is not true.
Now fine so how many microfinance
Mr. Abuaje Anthony Kekeo Abuaje, Deputy Department of Finance, University of Ghana Business School. That's it. No. Was it Ghanaian banking crisis of 2017 to 2019 and related party transactions? Was it abstract? Early in 2017, a new management team took over the helm of affairs at the Central Bank of Ghana. Preliminary evidence available to them suggested that a number of banks were distressed. Further investigation by them revealed that poor corporate governance. Me bacho enine enketekete ti me brepa me brepa enketekete ti o hwe de yewura Abuaje nso so kanso a na se onkotu sika bia bet ukwase bo nse sika sem no me peska ono nso ekotu ya je se omode yes cleanup no e banking sector ni mu but all the same no dem fan say bia sa amount no kra wo soro dem fan say enuru sa na yesi ebe nya fa yemfa yensu babe ko babe de na on a speaker enti o speaker so there sa baby what no ye nya na MPP na ndc sem ho cause ono wo ye refu no gyan finfini do say wo ye ndc ni by wo ye adwuma na nyina hu de ye so ebra yesi covid levy bi ba ho anwa yi levy kura so tu kwa South Africa so ko sanu yade ama jowas ebe che meboa energy tum ana meboa enti ye nyina ne de ne so na yemfa cancer
but we are politicians.
Oh, them yes politicians when we are politicians it na say me hu no de kan wa se ba choma twa so
nti na me dey me catch out in the first place me can say I don't know anything about banking but me mean say what has happened already we cannot go back nti me dey me den na say abana releases ka say yentuama
but ye can say ba ya next time no obi ban so o me bi obet sabi obet trans apran adwuna kwa chi
ya tra ho
ansa na
wasi say okay na we aka ho asem
na me ye ka say obi nso so ba
yes meaning ya tra radio so aka sa asem na say say ka 9 billion ye di ma omo ya aka sa asem na TV so ya ka bibia so we have passed through that we afi na yadu say ye discano ma wo e no na e ka ho asem yes enti no me say ye de o musika na ma wo no ade papa say at long last no o musika na e koloko ye no yes o muntua sika na ye de e ma wo the only difference American is maybe the way o musika sika binim so o mutua with interest I don't know but the ever can found say o musika no add value enti no next time no so the musika no amasa no emba system no bio and so also ko bie bank na so oni ahode am ko bie bank no enko gigi amofo sika nkototo dan obi a wagi sika no say o ye finance micro finance no this kind of business wo baby wo be wi no say business no kwa na say eko loko a na amofo sika so aye den aloko afi na wo musu fra ban me ka say DKM NDC ta obu na mane pa meanwhile when they were investing their money in DKM no na NDC ni ho but when DKM collapse here no be issue for NDC met like I say nipa kura jena sa de no kura to abatia NDC say DKM meanwhile DKM o ya no bank na wodi gina ni no obi ani ho nti sa microfinance for na omo niska na omo akoko bie say aban mre me push omo na omo ngina omo na so na there because when you started you are on your feet there na yes say okrepo ye a san person aban sa push scam na san ko gina wo feet. When did you want to push this camera? You still go back to your knees because who start here now? But because also why you see skinny you know, and I over top form. And the abandon to push this camera, and that's how far then that's how tough for man. So maybe there, maybe agenda said that you're the music there. I'm all for musical local. Yeah, start to say you're musical mom. You're musical, maybe say musical local opera. The sense then. So how can you say me for musical come microphone as I am could be that. Obey me day.
Onsanka.
David, Mensanka.
Nadosu.
Oh, that town, 100 cities. Per town, 100 cities. Now that 100 is no you. So let's get okay. So that's what the 100 cities no kwatoa. But some no akwa 40 cities. So any deep regard kwato holo. Afi eji kwato grind. Yeah, the 100 cities na she. Maybe the aircraft and nation, I don't know. Binum that time, no. Binum as much as 100 million. Equal two mu. Because police for the of Uncle peacekeeping, but music of Medina, no, the Aqua to Ram. Talk from say, same baby. And so they are some question upon my young question, second topic is on a young to us. Okay, my dear, a showdown. Much of meet you. Second,
or no, how do a cousin be?
Also,
the money mama, Ibrahim Mama Kojiska, Ewo, Merchant Bank, University. You see, as a no crate from
all kinds of CA. What kind? My grandcos. Also, Ibrahim Mama Koji.
But the bank now, Ibrahim Mama, you know, Koji banks now, don't want my goo, and also no, me can't want them say. And you know, crate, Osha
Bank no,
and you know, crate, University Merchant Bank, by you know, crate, see, from the banking sector, where peacefmonline.com. You see, according to the lawyer, the legal team or the head of the legal team of the bank, you see, was it as more can was it a strongly worded rejoinder addressed to the Alhaj by the bank director of legal affairs, lawyer NS Jemazi, and the director of marketing, young blah 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 blah, and board members of the bank stated in part, you wish to state for the record that this article in this particular, the heading is not on truth, but it is also malicious and intended to damage the reputation and integrity of Universal Merchant Bank. That's what I was saying. The bank further stated that the young brother of the former president, John Dramani Mahama, who is the chief executive officer of Engineers and Planners Limited, Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, is not a shareholder of the bank, neither does he have any relationship with the stakeholder of the bank. So, as I'm okay, more of how do. Also, I can't say any credibility.
And crew.
And credibility.
Into which are shareholder? Never just a shareholder.
He has no relationship, nothing with the bank. That's what I
say.
Okay, me was say for me to set the record straight. Was say the bank further stated that the young brother of the former president John Dramani Mahama is also the chief executive of Engineers and Planners Limited. Mr. Ibrahim Mahama is not a shareholder of the bank, neither does he have any relationship with the stakeholder of the bank. And you know, and Oxanso can begin to say, they just want to tarnish the image of the bank.
into loan bia why what don't go waje ya ta every bit na waje loan
na say na so oja mana man
yes
enti na say
yeah na the man
mama egu
yeah na man
na say mana man
yeah na the man enti yeah no buy president a want to esika no na ogu no
ogu dey say
na ogu no
mana man was egu no
na say yeah na the man no
na say
it was 6 billion and no eso wo tua
okay
enti yeah ne brother ba pa no want to esika no and na o me pese bank no collapse bank no
okay
it was
yeah that's some me enko yesika
isu na waka say planners and engineers no that be not planners of engineer
okay but obesity kan chem say na ye ka bifa betting we betting for di makasa ma na wose yanko UK ne be hu betting mu bet ahodo ekoso UK no company ebro twunwi enti ba ko ba ha na mo Ghana for musu ejaba no
eno ka na be say me ka ho asem
with the betting in the UK
that's why
with the betting
say I was say kosua
and this say baumia there na what 10% of the winning bonuses no one thing is Mr. Danso so ultra bet anytime you ultra bet na say Udia they calculate the number of losses and we see the way the whole month me try bet if say
bet 1,000
Ghana cedis and me try me if say 500 Ghana cedis and you know tax is not applied
because next mabaka dada
into what me I dey but how me say no even pono ucha opao sa games no kwa pono mucha sa ucha auto tax auto tax even you do 100 million now trap on us do 50 million or to tax
okay
45 million
me that say me ba che brand me enko esika topic so
na clear way no
the NPP
sa bet no enye say bet ne keke because na you person discourage minors from doing bettings say
na ayaboni ana
minors no oh ayaboni say me brand ka say o mu niska inti na o mu kwatwa bettings inti ska na o mu kwatwa no nya no also omuni
ona so bi niska so oni say obo wo ye aduma ma obo ma say and obi kwatimi me ba and there I kasa de ho no me to say because ma say enipa no ebi kura obeta kwa akoton bi nsuo me amani ba 10 no me ni 5 egotwa bet
nti wa ye aduma
na da nya aduma nsuo 10 e ye aduma
you are working what to work on so you so they kwatwa betting enti betting so no betting dey there me no me as a Muslim crowd there me crowd am here crowd come abandon crowd
me say
me that say me me wona yen troso yanko second topic so me mo bia 5 minutes na fe yakwa last one so ni asore so labor minister yewura Ignatius Bafo Awuwa was say abanetima CV 345 million Ghana cedis through payroll monitoring. Simanum, I mean to you.
Over this particular topic is on say Mekai 2022 ansana abanwe led by Baumia and Akufo-Addo ansana on ba be introduce E11 no Mekai say na anti-corruption organization be from Crusaders Against Corruption Ghana led by man back one of the in fact anti-corruption activists I friend Emmanuel Wilson Jr. Miangasame boss me kai say through media Metro TV and other TV stations Oka say in fact according to Auditor General reports annually every year Ghana lose an amount of 12.8 billion through corruption you see now already these are headlines here Obache said they want to ensure transparency in the public sector of the country.
Yes.
They want to ensure transparency. And now, answer of introduce E11 no. I even pomuko twa ho cake e share Ghana for any ya. Esanso di huro say mo akotwa or ye pempo o mo introduce E11 no. Answer na o mo introduce no. Me kai pass o catch from say every year annually according to Auditor General report, they lose 12.8 billion through corruption in those institutions. Now, they are claiming that they want to ensure transparency in those institutions. I'm a make a cry. Now their target for the E11 was 7.4 billion. They could even meet their target. You see, and they introduced this useless tax on the already suffering Ghanaians. You see now, you see all those institutions. together with the CEO of Fair Wages and then Salary Commission, the friend Benjamin Arthur. You see, according to him, was say they conducted the exercise in 3 phases. The first phase almost started from April last year, April, and then they ended in September. You see, and then they did the last phase, which is the 3 phase. And now, approximately, because of they use 1 year to conduct the exercise. You see, me almost say, you see, before John Dramani Mahama, the nation leader was leaving an office. Now, from 2016 up to 2022, look at the period. All those money, where were all those monies going? So annually, if 12.8 billion goes into corruptions, hiding in his people's pockets, there's amount for bottom, amount for Google, amount for bank account, enjoying those money. If every year this amount of money goes into corruption now, so I feel say being able to save 345 million Ghana cedis from the payroll monitoring, it is not enough. It's now annually you lose 12.8 billion through corruption now. That's why 345 million Ghana cedis is an achievement.
So
fine, but not almost 3 times
from 2023
from making annually be at 12 billion. It means still now some people are still there looting the country money. Among for sure more Omuya Ghana Sika. You see, so within that period, from that 2016 to 2022, no, those monies were rich people were responsible for those monies. And what kind of answer Oba was answer can be about commitment to workers welfare, whereby the ministry was saying that the government is focused on maintaining high level salary for workers and then pensioners. I will make reference to the high adjustment to the pay, or make it high adjustment to the single spine pay. Yes, in 2010.
Okay.
Was also said there has been a 25% increments in the monthly salary of pensioners. You see, but I'm asking, say, maintaining a high level salary of income of Adanso. Now, since the historical right, since the political history of Ghana, workers union equal strike, seeking for better condition of service. USF, you can even answer me.
NDC.
You can't strike. In fact, the most strike in this country, University Teachers Association, Ghana, almost most of the major institutions are strike, trying to tell us that the government is focusing on maintaining a level salary for workers. You can't buy one age for ending year MPP abandon. One age for ending year, especially seeking for better condition of service. I'm even with the pensioners, the Senate, Yanka, this Senate hotels scandal. So TV. Anka Ghana for I'm answer the engineer. Anka Senate hotels no. Anka you told them a champion. You see, and you know.
But some say no cre.
Oh. Sa no meka.
Na senator.
Sa no meka.
Senator na.
Ana Yanka was a job creation initiative. Was also kind.
Yes.
In the harmony in the job creation initiative. Of Adanso. Is it Abanyo? Is it that Trump Ghana for?
Adai.
Trump here. Promises in the door so. Heavily promises.
Aboloso.
Yes. Promises are even because if they were able to achieve 10% of such promises and Ghana be crabeshe. You see, one district, one factory. One, in fact, a whole a slogan now. MPP the word the most sweetest slogan. Look at how they even came out to job creation initiative by yet and Kosifi. Asuma by can Ghana present any problem. One district, one factory, now this street that's a factory all normal. And Ghana for will our employment single digit employment rate can be increased double digit 32.
That's a not free.
Is it be free from the street? Me who will be our own.
That's a
me who she busu me busu me from me who be
I am ya
is it me who we and next time fabra
busu me from
next time fabra me who we
za
me who
and then my can be some kind of my oh what now so come here
so we also want 5 minutes
you see one district how many districts
Edosu I think
Edosu pa factory sell almost
okay
factory sell almost you see when you look at the debts that this government has accumulated a car like my cumulative power and look at the work that they've done. These people need to account for what they've done. When John Dramani Mahama, they have to account every single money that they've looted in this country. You see, they are going to and make us say this government now baby they want to talk about accountability. Who this car am obisa for Juma? Oh Bible business. The Juma go see say the person to account. If you try to talk about accountability, but won't be nothing.
Okay.
Talking about
there were 261 districts.
Yo, say
including 145.
Yo, say
and 109 municipalities.
So talking about job creation initiative and look at the money that goes into
and
people's
6
pockets.
Metropolitan districts.
The money that goes into people's pockets, according to Auditor General report, 12.8
okay. But I say
that's why we 345 million.
But you know what the amount was many minutes away. I don't know. They said about for we are bombarding. At least we there.
I say
so we become
now percent come so e be ye time no so kra na see na e ko yeso see na me expect say ka me nuana ali
na mo tam
but anko
and this man
what there's no me person me busa they don't have record the 5 minutes
ben kasama
auditor
ben microphone
the 5 minutes also
auditor general and you see report say 12.8 billion going to corruption.
Maybe yes.
Now auditor report
claim say you are conducting the cleaning exercise in those sectors to ensure transparency.
Yes.
But look at the amount of money that goes there, 12.8 billion. That's what what's every 345 million now.
Okay.
Yeah, me that's pa. Na say ye can Ghana asem na NPC for no odi ha. Na ya me na me pese.
Etu omu komo ntum.
Obonja na PSC4 nkasa.
Ada na PSC4 nkasa.
Say omo ba mu.
Sa.
Enti omo de omo tima beka. But who wa ba mu. Abetena ba mu. O ba ye, o say Yasi factory say. Commander factory. Meti say me omo si na miswa. Me pa cho wa hu si kira ya twera ho Commander sugar factory. Wa hu bi da. Awo supermarket.
Omo so mu guso mo ye.
Na
sa ni so mu ye bi. Ana mo ton wo. I want I look myself. Na some we be man ba. There's more careful baby.
Aba
ba me no su da Kenya do wa na etwa.
Ba some we be ana me bo a.
Aba dia
ana mo ye ne
mo say test.
I'm test. It's about test away.
I'm test we ya hubio. Ya hubio.
It is now be a gradual process. Ghana. They are supposed to continue.
But that was why. Not
untimi.
Was it 200 say
261 district.
Yeah, a part is a secret no. A brute 200. Hey. Bra me capture.
You must
so le be channel. Me go for at a corner man grab a abi you obi o si ba kwesi o enti me de ne say asema o ye ka say by we say wanya wa is 345 million Ghana cedis I wo you know manager you know ye
labor commission.
Yes.
I payroll monitoring. Sikana na number bi na egugu amanfo dwuma munya adwuma na yesin samanfo ni motie nkantie ni ogbabo anu no do de aba omani mu ebia 345 million Ghana cedis.
Ebia menu ano obeka se bia 12 billion 3.5 million there enye hwe but at least he has taken a step. So was taking step no ebia next year ebia be koye ni mo no na ye recover sika no Ghanaians e ka corruption so na mi nua yi kan John Dramani Mahama kwa yeko top plane kwa wakwaje agala as a vice president wakwaji agala vice president na kaza kra no ye corruption
when for evidence then chese okwaji then chere what the can be me nya na me search me say wo ampa
say opa just 2009 2010 ba ukwa tames ka say
that's not phone bra
obe fam phone no
so we say
you know but Ghana who akasa wonim say John Dramani mama twa gala so what you say
o twa evidence allegations are
me ba omko so kwanya confirm no wo bi
say so mko Burkina
Burkina mko ade
so tomato
wa mo so mko dua mango mko dua ne dresses
so tomato go
and what you are talking about
don't man mo me question wo mo say bring an evidence that just confirm that to call Burkina Faso and even they didn't even understand that whole project so okay the project
no ma ya no
yanko
and I'm saying project like can you do know about the project that yes
yes
explain project
that one ya na me was here you do am explain confirm you talk akwa 2026 no ahia ne bebre no wo kwa akra me
yes omuko Burkina
omo tukra
yes omuko Burkina
na omo wa
what is that every word has been a report here
me say I confirm no one so I don't
project no say there
me
project ni mu a o si sa
o da mama 1 minute me time fa check
good now say project in there say one say no yeah sa I confirm farmers and you know abandon address say like omu create sa da say project no see the be ya and confirm no like do as a ometuma to koso am na for high yield so the moment confirm me that was the project that was the idea behind that whole project and confirm that to
confirm no
Burkina Faso
we know that's the project it is confirm
so you know enhance the hatching
media journalists be na yes
and what evidence confirm that to Burkina Faso
now confirm the baby ukwa balga pale balga poso ko na frongora ahona mo ya ade na
confirm
o say
so mo
confirm wo tu nti so person unya confirm that person
e do to eko Burkina Faso
ayemra mo kai
akosi say if Bawumia is serious country we shouldn't entertain any day never memo to us so German MPP will lose heavily they think Ghanaians are foolish. We will see December 7th. Yeah. He came back in 2018 after losing this year. Twasuna masa mkada kan twaso.
So, enti me dey say NDC follow bana omo kan corruption. Ghana ye problem na ye corruption.
Okay.
And nobody mean tana hanka say MPP time obi anu how corruption. But corruption before say departments and I say nyuma
abenyuma ba bia
ho me I've worked in a municipal assembly before.
Okay. So now we are there be ka say
na me na admin director for ko municipal.
Sir.
Yes.
Na o de matters do say no coffee.
Ma da me ye bi kura da. Na matters kura say na e ba na odi ya coffee. So I say. Okay. Nti me wo ho no mo no. Say wo ho no mo na say wo ye adwuma. Na say wo ye politician. Uchu say technocrats the way they are managing things very serious.
Okay.
But it seems say politicians no age sa antoka na fa. Ya ka say corruption ewo MPP aban na ya dey ama politicians. Ya ka say corruption NDC mo pe na dey ama politicians. But there are people are more corruption and kasa mo dem you take no kasa mo to o mo o kwabisa me na politics. But when it comes to corruption me give say there is corruption in the system.
Okay.
Corruption entire system no Ghanaians are so intelligent say obetu sa obetima ache no pa no you need an extra intelligence and sana watima dey ache no so what I say me my example now me the Sultan me in charge of the Sultan na ni we aso we na ni kwasem ka but me ka na osho ofuru kroma ababu nsuo nka ababu de ye ne subi na boshi ye ne subi na boshi nti ye wo sesan nsuo ye wo wewe nsuo ye wo nsuo more than 4-5 nti na omo 16 days ye mfanti nsuo no 16 days no mo de ma ye say ye nti nsuo no every day bia ye 6500 every day bia 6500 so ye bakwa koto diesel ya fa excavator sani ana kwesi 6500 ena ye de afi ye mnadmu engineering department ena planning department be for ye afi me so na me in charge ye make sure say ye two ye be 12 days no me say stop na say I stop say o me say ai sa na ye no na say na say because 16 days no come dey am say you still the sultan dey no kra no 16 days ni sha mo san say ye njai not knowing say sa na 4 days no na technical na dey a cha tombutu and I'm saying that sometimes na me for conference organizer and I'm organizer being a NADWO director na kwa kanya say 16 days ya 12 days 4 days no ashe some later on obi beti me take me on say this is what to enjoy 4 days bia you are going to dissolve the thing dissolve TV o mo ni na ya aka copy say me free ho oh I'm telling you
because umanya kwanya nchomo
and 4 days no is 26,000 4 days no no come see enjoy no they are going to regain 26,000 out of the sorting nti man plan
na say ye na ye nwa bro
that's right nti when you kasa corruption was system no ma ye politician na ye jefa ye ya na age ade na soa
say mo de no odu
aha ye de
mo de na akese
ye de no every a politician bia ni ho a wo say me fa de say wotuaka politician bia ni ha wotuaka to say me fa say adra na ya mo ko say o say abenada pa there you know adra me you timi ko the sultan na engineers for na kofa yi na ba MC wo hwa ade ne sa wo timi sa de wi enye you know but he's not a technical person and so no waka ho asem a no waka sa de be ye no o this wo timi ya hwe because I'm a technical person say you use 100 million the sultan there whether you like it or not my so
yes see o esu kwa na we jana
because onim ho
okay
into so waka say wontimi ya waka say okay
ya na for me
wontimi ya ho hwe and so waka say otisika no so a they will go and do shadow work when you complain they tell you say sika na ye ka say agina wanjina odi we no na ye we enti MC minister they are omuntuaka omunye estimate omunye budget so what I say a technocrats na yes ade no I'm saying this yet men can say politicians ye nipa politicians ye nipa yes we
ma mo de na ekese dodo eso
and I'm just say
o abanda pa de sin sika ketu o
ho dia
abanda pa
yes sika ira o mo si adwuma be no koye akwai to say Ghana
o se ni ma me yie de
sabodi de abanda pa start board bra more than 30 years
and wa hu na asem ka na ka na asem say ni ma me eyi o ye sabodi de ma no e hu sika
o kan say bebre o se bi eni kunu dia o kan say
enti onipa na me defend no
enti what I'm saying is the American the abanda pa say the department can say sika bi aida
okay
say sika bi embassy but akwa say Ghana for the okra wo gina house sia ya o ye o president o ye wo jiwa sia unye sika sia ya be pe ade bi ala to so
and there
so what I say aha enti so o ye government o ye part o ye politician kwa de wo to atade kwa ra ya be pe asema ye ade ato so enti no you can politician ntimi nye corruption abra technocrats in there I'm saying this say there na awua eye no yem president say he should keep on ebia sika na ba bi sha but so keep it on yamin pengu na MPDC for ba na so mo to aso a ebia sika e say e kono wontimi regroup ni nyina akra at least you get some
ale na nkupo mpengu
o say o na say we no omo ba omo de kwadum so ma na we omo ba mu a dum so ene niam a enya nkwa no omo de ba so ati say I mo say what one na no e kaka te say bia omo ba mu da mo ba mu ehu mo So after crowd there, I'm say free HS free you am not starting. Because me starting that.
I don't need a different.
Mobile I must say day school now most subsidize is free. How can you start subsidize as free?
In the 1992 constitution, we are supposed to start it progressively.
You see? What's the meaning of progressively?
In kakra. In a stepwise manner.
Mama educate too. Progressive.
And what I'm saying
progressive is that started from primary school.
Progressive. There can't be a progressive.
NFM progressive.
Progressive. How say?
Entomunti minyana.
One thing is Adukwata because the phrase is a progressive. Lord said, if you look at the 1992 constitution, some you are fractured. And young coffee be omitted to a minute from some Montreal constitution. No, they know say introduce free SHS no just promptly they know the outcome. First of all, encouraging by Binda. Look at the challenges that they encountered when they implement these free SHS. Encouraging by Binda. That's why Don Domanu Mama say as a visionary leader. First of all, he has to make sure say there is adequate schools to accommodate those students when free SHS become free. As almost you see it's almost starting and answer constitution no more much say adana ya ni kakra ofitu aprako pon say mo jaba
okay ya kate progressive ya start primary ni aba JSS ni aba SS enti ya duru SS adent na say your pre ofrim sa kosa na ba secondary school
ya ba ya review
kosa na ba secondary school NPP wa bu BA school no mo ni dormitory no mo ko hard die and na free education
na mo ba
na free education but be I say what say we have to change depending on the because some check na free education you na because nya baby
Saudi ya that's
na bi nya baby na na dey who you stand about secondary
that's
me back ho no mo hard die
me that's macho me akwa last issue na akasimansia na ye sori na no ya nya abo ma me nka bi o say a friend Malik Alasan we Ghanaians are not fools. Come December 7th, we will show the MPP where power lies. My man, show you now.
I know Ghana didn't show you. Yes, we are Ghana. Yes, we show them.
I know I can ask him about you.
What can you? Maybe a Ghanaian, but
okay, my member, yes, see a Ghana. Yes, see a compare a year power a be. Na suddenly a copeno. Sikabia now was a year say. Omo di anim as lawyers in legal team no ama mana boka enti yenhwe na eni hu nkomo kakra bi na afi yen sori so enti and then last one no
ofaranso answer na beba sa asemu yesu ana me answer mi imagine wonder say Ghana for se bi otafrache mo say wo hwe ye leaders na mo manage ye sikasem ye economy na in the sense the chairman of the economic leader and also Kenufuriata they have a financial but almost
say yes
omuwo evans sikasem to yon nimdie and as about the legal aspect now I don't know advisor attorney general Edimomo you see answer na this whole traffic issue no eba no this whole issue by no the contract between that energy company and the government of Ghana
British energy fame
yes answer na issue ni na buy no Akufo-Addo Bawumia government they were warned by the former energy minister Dr. Kwabena Donko you see all this debt e kana omodabe to Ghana kono it is avoidable you see now say so unya the reason why omode terminating contract na orobe ho say what after we say na nko empenifo be na lead o man if you look at the reason why they terminated that contract orobe ho you see and me no nyina ofada so and of audit ye nyina nim say answer na be sign contract no me kwa me sign contract but me nim say if you want to terminate the contract there should be a rule for termination of the contract. If you breach the rule, the law will go against you. You see, and this were the people that they claim. But Shajaku should come and explain that they claim that they have what the knowledge of how to manage the economy. You see, the reason we terminate contract, they say, almost say the energy company of Ghana were not having the necessary documents for them to carry on their operation. You see, and then we said it is the duty in power purchasing. I mean, emergency contracts. You know that it is the duty of the government to assist in obtaining documents for events, those operation companies, energy operation companies. You see, and secondly, sa contract you come terminate here, they almost 134 million Ghana cedis already ground we have. A come going to mean was also out of your own reckless, their reckless management of the economy. What else what time a kachuchu about you see, now this one is the low. It has the lowest tariff. Simply means that, so if your contract now, that's the cheapest contract. Power purchasing emergency. Contract. It was to serve the country for some years. I think almost signed for 4 years. And some other power purchasing like Aztec. And look at party say 5 years. Into no time no so na ban we akufo ado ban as also extend for 10 years. Hope you are getting me right. And I don't know the advice that they were getting from the Attorney General to go and terminate the contract. You see, as a leader of managing the economy, I don't want this. How can you just be so careless and so reckless to the extent that you terminating this contract? It has no basis. You see, and this contract has no guarantee from the government.
Okay, but that's it.
There's a new it could be affordable.
Also, despite the clear and binding nature of the tribunal's ruling, Ghanaia's response was inadequate. Rather than settling the debt in full, the Ghanaian government made only partial payment.
That's in
totaling, yes. This left considerable balance of $111 million. 49 something there and there to in arrears, with interest continued to accumulate on the unpaid amount. The situation took more complex. When Ghana sought to challenge the UK judgment, but only after failing to do so within the appropriate legal timelines in the UK court. In memorandum dated August 6, 2024, Chief Judge James Yi Basbeck of the District of Columbia Court detailed how Ghana attempted to bring the case to American court. However, this move came after the Ghanaian legal team had already missed critical deadlines to contest the award in the UK, a failure that would prove to have several consequences. I mean, I said there were no. Yes, you court to follow. God for that, also at me, because is he any upon whatever?
Me contract now.
Okay.
Now I mean, you know, or can't say we see can answer no. Was say I did already terminated contract and say now there is no contact papers or something like that.
Yeah, that was the reason. That was the reason. Yeah.
And or can say the government they say
duty to assist
was it to assist obtaining people and me did say our contract so and this time almost sign contract no. My question is if it is the duty of the government to obtain the paper, then the preventing and this that time so they should obtain the paper. Me almost I'm not a legal person. To me and can case.
Okay.
But say when UK need 2 months so now they have some quarter 50% that command is that and was an start to was some can and I was say actually no person almost had some call America. But I don't know the reason why it's here. I don't know UK.
And they decided to
because
they take control of the distance of the plant like that the subsidiary of the truck.
Okay. Make us a legal person. Since PNDC time, my kind contract bebree I UK for back.
There is a termination rule.
Okay.
UK for back. Now omo ye na sa woka say ode omo contractor and also omo contract now so the UK akodi a likely so be lose.
Okay.
The cheapest.
Likely so be lose.
Into the legal terms.
Me sitting here, I will blame my Attorney General.
Okay.
For not doing a very good job. Next time, no. I say we due diligence because law. You say law is controversial. Because law is straightforward. It is a whole challenge there. So making sure say. Oh, good standard, especially they are dealing with UK contractor no UK when you scanner or the UK so UK government has interest in the contract and it's a that's a you have to so army yourself with good answer what me
but scanner no thing because scanner mode scan see and ya what they say Ghana and there
they can go to negotiation
and I was say yeah you can do something about it
they can go to negotiation
or say judge mami yeta na so yapon etimi kan ma yes mati asi go se ma ansi a wonte se ne omo we asiko ye na se ko isi ana ma say akoban se yaboka nti
black star ko bobo lu se so omo nya de nti say o Attorney General to the case ko na o lu so aye be
yaboka o say last we me read we ani upon o say Judge Bosbeck's opinion sheet light on the series of procedural failures that lead to Ghanaia's current predicament. Initially, Ghana had managed to secure an extension from the UK court to change the tribunal's award. However, despite this extension, the Ghanaian legal team failed to meet the new deadline. The situation was further compounded when Ghanaia's subsequent request for second extension was denied by the UK court, which judged Ghanaia's grounds for challenge the award as intrinsically weak. The sequence of events left Ghana in a vulnerable position. As a result of these missteps, Judge Bosbeck granted a motion for default judgment in favor of the Ghana Power Generation Company. This judgment awarded GPGC the sum of 111,493,828.92, representing the outstanding balance owed by Ghana. Additionally, the ruling included mandatory post-judgment interest, which only exacerbates the financial burden now resting on the shoulders of Ghanaian government. Eti nadie ewo say no anya ye di no abagim anyi Godfred omuye bia mia madam for etua ebo deputy events ag omunyina ye bia ankwehwehwe yede ma ye ntimi ani so de beba anse Ghana ya lusu nti say car was you tua edima wo mu no enye kawa company di no GPGC ya bon ya mi ado be sia etu obi a atoye inesem bi aka omani edi nti jumeda mase menua Ali Oma Sedu Yakupon Shira na mi shira pa medase pa oye NDC communication team member ewura aye Awudu Mohammed MPP communication team member Shanti Region ya mi ado be sia da se adwoada mi di no fadanso ya do bi bi as showdown ya kramu na bye.